Welcome back to the Success Blueprint. I'm Sunny. In our last episode, we exposed Layer 4 the models, and we learned a brutal truth. Raw intelligence is becoming a subsidized commodity. The tech giants are practically giving away model tokens to win the cloud wars. So, if the brain is practically free, where does a company build an unbreakable moat? The answer is Layer 5, execution. This is the orchestration layer, the exact space where raw floating model intelligence is tethered down and forced to run actual autonomous business processes. Today, we are breaking down agent orchestration and memory engineering. I'm going to show you why agent memory cannot simply be copy-pasted between models, and how the harness built at Layer 5 is creating the ultimate multi-decade corporate lock-in. Let's look at the blueprint. MPLV. Just dump all your corporate data into a massive database, hook it up to a chatbot via semantic search, and boom, your AI knows everything. But in 2026, we know that theory failed. Traditional vector databases are fantastic for finding matching keywords, but they are terrible at maintaining state and context across a long-running, multi-step execution loop. If an AI agent has to execute a supply chain audit that takes 3 days, checks 15 internal databases, and self-corrects along the way, it doesn't need a random snippet of past data. It needs a functioning, reliable short-term and long-term memory. Because of this, winning architectures have completely abandoned over-engineered databases in favor of strict, disciplined memory engineering. They are using simple, highly robust tools like native markdown files, structured LLM-driven scratchpads, and active bash commands to ensure an agent knows exactly what it did 5 minutes ago and what it needs to do 5 hours from now. This brings us to the core investment thesis of Layer 5. Agent memory is unforkable. Many people think that because models are interchangeable, you can easily swap out an OpenAI model for an Anthropic model or an open source alternative without consequence. And structurally, at the API layer, you can. But here is the catch that enterprise software companies are discovering. An agent's memory is deeply, systematically fused with its original training and alignment environment. Models are post-trained on specific user interfaces, unique file taxonomies, and strict tool behaviors. The way an agent interprets past events, the way it trusts its internal files, and the logic it uses to prioritize tasks are completely tied to the harness it was built in. If you lift an agent's memory log out of its native Layer 5 execution environment and paste it into a raw, unaligned model, the system fractures. The architecture breaks down. This architectural lock-in is exactly how you achieve Level 5 AI maturity. At Level 5, humans are no longer active participants in the execution loop. We are no longer prompting a chatbot and waiting for an output. Instead, humans become system stewards. We set the high-level goals, the operating margins, and the compliance constraints. And then we step back. The Layer 5 execution systems take over, deploying multi-agent workflows that see, analyze, and execute tasks at a scale and speed that makes human review completely impossible. For investors, this is where the old world of software monetization completely flips. The value doesn't belong to the company that licensed you the generic SaaS wrapper. The value belongs to the architecture that owns the system of record and the orchestration engine. Once a company builds its proprietary corporate logic directly into a Layer 5 harness, the cost of switching to a competitor becomes an absolute corporate nightmare. It is the ultimate moat. If you want to build a portfolio that compounds wealth over the next 40 years, look past the commodity model labs and start analyzing the platforms executing Level 5 automation. The harness is where the enterprise moat is won or lost. Now that we have the infrastructure, the hardware, the data pipelines, the subsidized brains, and the execution harness, we have finally reached the peak of the mountain. Next week, we hit the final frontier, Layer 6, the application layer. We are going to track the explosion of the SaaS debt bomb. I'm going to show you why generic software subscriptions are systematically collapsing, and how hyper-specific vertical agents are stepping in to claim the entire market. Are you betting on legacy enterprise software to adapt? Or are you investing in the custom execution harnesses of the future? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm Sunny, and this is The Success Blueprint. I'll see you in the next episode.